First question, Kelly Eco.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, we talked about the need for stronger starts, and a 48 point first quarter does a lot of that. But what impressed you in that stretch in terms of just the team carrying out your offense and moving the ball and just a all around effort?
Yeah, as we've kind of talked about a few times, the start of the game has been something that we've been focusing on, and tonight it was our defense. I mean, we did have 48 points, but I chose to focus on the 24 that we gave up, and we were switching and we were active and we were making it hard on them. So then we were able to run out, and when we run and we get the ball up the floor quickly, we're pretty good. But I think you see like the team coming together as far as our unselfish play and guys figuring out where other guys can be successful, and the ball movement has been really, really good as far as getting the ball into the paint, making a play, drawing a second defender, and our three-point shooting is, I mean, shoot, what were we? 28 for 52 tonight, 28 threes, because we're moving the ball off of penetration, rolls, all of those things. It's really fun to watch the group come together in that way.
Jonathan Fagan.
When you hit 28 threes, there had to be some hot shooting in there. How much is it also, though, when you get off to that kind of start, there's momentum to ride and kind of free flowing when you're shooting because of what happens to start?
Yeah, it's very much momentum thing, free flowing, as you're saying. But we're creating good shots for our teammates. You know, they're driving the ball into the paint, drawing a defender, making the pass, and reacting correctly to rotation, whether it's driving a closeout or making the extra pass to the three-point shooter. But you do get into a rhythm on certain nights, and we were definitely in a rhythm tonight with our three-point shooting.
Seems kind of obvious, but they knew 29 was the NBA record, and they had 28 as they were in those last few minutes.
Yeah, I think the guys at the end of the bench were cheering them on to shoot threes, but I was more concerned with the win.
Thank you.
Randy McElvoy.
Hey, Stephen. None of your guys played 30 minutes. I don't think anybody reached 30 minutes tonight. With the week ahead and so many games, how important was that for the guys when you look at what's ahead for you for the rest of the week?
Yeah, it's very important that we make sure that guys aren't getting burnt out. We have a back-to-back coming up, and it's a tough back-to-back. To beat this team twice is going to be hard, and they're going to play better. We have to be more focused and have the same approach that we had tonight. And then going to Memphis, who's been rolling, they've been playing very well. So it's a tough back-to-back that we have coming up, and then to go home and play San Antonio. So just night after night, game after game, situation after situation. Yeah, we need our best, and in order to have our best, we need to be rested. So since we had everybody play less than 27 minutes, that's a good thing for us.
Cody Davis.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. You just finished talking about how hard it's going to be when you play these guys again, I believe on Wednesday. What type of challenges you think you or the team might face just to make sure that your team don't get too complacent after the performance that they had tonight?
Yeah, well, first, it's hard to beat a team twice in a row, regardless. I mean, even if we had not had the margin of victory that we had tonight, it's always hard to play a team twice and beat them twice. And that's human nature that creeps in as far as, taking it a little bit less or more lightly than you should, not having the correct approach to really just playing well and playing how we need to play, especially on the defensive end. And then kind of, I guess, when it comes to the offensive end, where you're getting some easy baskets, not allowing how easy it was for us to kind of score to affect our defense. So, yeah, it's a big time mental challenge to come in here on the road and beat a team twice. And we took care of the first one, but we know that the second one is going to be harder, and we're going to have the correct approach coming into the game.
Adam Spolin.
You spent so much time talking about getting off to better starts, both with us, and then you said that that was a big focus that you had with the team. The fact that that message got through and you did start off the game better, does that make you feel like that you can that there are other things that that you'll be able to improve when you really focus on it with them?
Yeah, I mean, we have a coachable group. We have a mature group. We have guys who really want what's best for not just them, but everybody in the group. So, yeah, it's good to know that when we focus on something, whether it's playing better defense or rebounding when Steven Adams is on the floor or getting off to a better start like we did tonight, we do it. So yeah, that's a testament to the guys. It's not necessarily me. It's the group of individuals that we have in that locker room who just want to win and will do what it takes for us to be successful. And you know, they're starting to kind of understand who we are as a group and what the recipe is for us to play well.
Brian Bearfield.
Coach, your bench came in averaging 35.4 points per game. Tonight, you got 68 points out of them. How impressed are you by them? And energy is something that you talked about coming into the season. Are you starting to see that a lot from your younger guys?
Yeah. I mean, those guys have come together as a group, and especially on the defensive end. They scored tonight, which was a result of the defense, the result of hot shooting, obviously. But yeah, I like our group coming off the bench, and we didn't even have David Nwaba tonight. But Ben came in and played good minutes, and Cuz was good off the bench, and Mason Jones played well. You know, Sterling. I mean, everybody. Those guys came in and played really well tonight. That's what we're going to need, especially the way the season is with 72 games, playing every other day. We have 5 and 7 coming up. So the depth is going to be very important. So for these guys to have the rhythm that they have right now and continue to improve is going to be important as we move forward.
Mark Berman.
Stephen, I think you've been asked this question once or twice, but Eric tweeted the other day how much fun he's having, talked about having fun. Are you having fun right now, or is the job of being the head coach keep you from really having fun when your team is playing this well?
I'm having a blast. I'm having fun. I'm not going to wait 20 years to be a head coach and not have fun doing it. So even when times are hard, and even when times are, you know, shaky as they were kind of at the beginning, I'm going to have fun throughout the time, whether it's fun attacking a challenge or fun enjoying my staff or the guys on the team. It's got to be fun. And I learned that from Don Nelson. I learned that from my dad. I learned that from a lot of guys where it's possible to have fun in this position. But like I said, I'm not going to wait as long as I waited and be miserable as I'm going through it, regardless of the win and loss.
Last question, Ryan Herrera.
Coach, you guys came in today 21st in the league in three-point percentage, but obviously we put back-to-back really good three-point shooting games, over 40% against the Pelicans on Saturday, and then obviously the 28 three-pointers today. I probably won't have that kind of explosion every game, but how can you sustain three-point success and try to get back in the upper tier of three-point shooting teams?
Yeah, it's really just our shot quality. It's very much a product of how we're playing and making the extra pass and putting pressure on the defense and all of those things I was talking about earlier. But for us, we just have to make sure that our shot quality is good. And then the make or miss part is based on commitment to work, the development of the younger guys, and making sure that we're all kind of pulling in the same direction, not necessarily as far as how we play, but how we work and how we prepare to play. So when those shots come off of great ball movement, we're prepared to make the shots. So yeah, that's the hope, at least, as we just continue to get great shots, and the makes and misses, they'll take care of themselves.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.